Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. I am a photographer, and one of the things that people just don't do much anymore are print photos. They don't print them big, they don't print them small, they don't print them medium, they just don't print. Most people have photos that live only on their phones or on their tablets or on their computers. And so when YoTon asked me if I want to check out their photo printer, I said, yes, please. And they sent it out, and here it is. Let's unbox it and print a couple of photos and see how it does. All right, here we go. All right, here it is. This is the YoTon photo printer, and you can see it's going to be a very small portable printer. It's not going to make big prints at all, but this is it. We can see a little bit on the side, just it says the operating system's requirement. You can use it with Windows, Android, iOS, and others there. You can use it with a personal computer, tablets, mobile phones, iPad, iPhone, computer, and other stuff. And you have the printing, driver printing, official app, PickBridge, USB, and all that good stuff there. So, and then here you can see it has a wireless connection, wide capability, picture editing, thermal sublimation, printing, AR printing tech, and photo ID. So all kinds of stuff that you can do with this. And you can see what it's going to look like just sitting on a countertop there. Has a 12-month warranty. And then on here, some of their social media contact info if you want to reach out to them. So, and then here, some support info as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and actually open this box up so we can see what we have inside here. And there we go. We're going to get a user manual first off, so always good to see. We're going to get a box that has the paper and the ink cartridges. So let's open that up here. And it looks like we are going to get yep, that's going to be the ink cartridge there. So we'll have to set that up later. Some foam. And then it looks like they're going to give us 3 packs of paper. And I think they may all be the same type of paper. So very good. And then I think we're also going to get, yep, so we're going to get some, a charging cable, it looks like, in here. So we can actually plug this thing in. So, all right, we're going to get it looks like a data cable. So it's going to be USB-A to USB-C. So I imagine we can plug in various devices. And then we have the power cable for the printer itself. So set that over here. And then this is going to be the printer here. And it looks like there's something else underneath here as well. So this is going to be, I'm not sure what this, this is going to be the paper tray for the printer here. So we'll get this out of there because we will need this. So we'll take this out of the plastic. And yeah, so I guess this is where your paper is going to fit in there. It says open here, so I guess you slide your paper. I guess you slide your paper in there somehow. We'll have to read the instructions and figure that out. But we'll get that going. I don't think there's anything else in here. Nope. All right. And this is the printer. You can see it's nice and small. It's fairly petite. And yeah. And it has, this part's going to fold down. That's where you're going to have your paper come out of, right through there. You can see there's a USB-A port right there, so you can plug in directly if you want to. And then we have on this side part here a place for the ink cartridge to go into, and then the eject button right there, so you can eject it out when you need to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. On the back, you can see there, it looks like there is maybe a USB, looks like a micro USB port, but I'm not sure. And then we have the DC port for the power. And I believe this is maybe where the paper goes into right there. And then some info like the serial number and stuff on the back here. So, all right. Yeah, pretty basic stuff. Oh, we do on this side have a lock button. So if you're putting this somewhere where you're going to have it unattended, you can have it locked down to like a desk or something. So, yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. I'm going to get this all set up, and then I'm going to make some test prints and try it out and see how this thing actually performs. So let's jump in to the printing. All right, everyone. Well, I went ahead and set the printer up, and I downloaded the apps to my smartphones here, so I have them both ready to go. I downloaded some photos that I have. I created with AI, some real photos that I've taken, and I put them in some separate folders so they're ready to go. And I downloaded the apps again onto my smartphones here. So let's start this off. I'm gonna get this thing turned on here and we'll get this set up. Now, I haven't used this at all, so I don't know how smooth this is gonna be to get the app to actually print yet, but I have everything set up and ready to go. So let's see how it actually goes the first time here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up the app here and get this going. It is the Hey Photo app, and we'll go ahead and hit agree right there. And it says album photos to print, or album photos print, take a photo with friends, ID photos, yada yada, experience now. And then we'll hit add device and we'll hit authorize and we'll hit allow here. And let's see, it looks like maybe they're showing us here. Oh, it says connect. So it looks like the printer is showing up. So we'll hit authorize. We'll hit allow while using the app and select connect mode. Let's see, we want to connect directly to the printer. We'll go ahead and click that one. We'll hit allow and we'll see if this thing is going, and we'll hit join. And it says it's connecting, so hopefully this will work out well. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out though, because it still says connecting. And right now it's saying can't find your printer, but it still shows connecting on there, so maybe it'll just take a few moments longer and we'll be able to print something. All right, look at that. It says printer connected successfully. You can now start printing your photos. We'll hit start. And it says, so we see here, it says picture, collage, photo ID. We're gonna go ahead and hit picture. And it says photos used for taking photos. It says photos used for taking photos to print and scanning or QR codes. We'll hit authorize, and we're gonna go ahead and allow full access so it can see my whole album there. So we're gonna go ahead and hit recents, and I'm gonna choose my folder here, which is called to print. So let's see if we can scan this right there. It says to print. And these are all the photos that I put on there that I want to go ahead and hit print. And there's some AI ones. Let's go ahead and choose this one first. It's a crazy little cybernetic cat there that I created. And let's see if let's see what I need to do to actually print this one here. So I don't see a way to get this thing printed. Oh, there we go. Tap that. It says best resolution required for this image should be, it disappeared. Let's see. Let's see if we can go back to it. It says is 1232 by 1786 resolution selected. The picture is 1024 by 1576 insufficient. The printing will be affected. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and just select that anyways. And we're going to see what it looks like when we print. So let's go ahead and select print. It looks like it's sending to the printer. So hopefully this will go smoothly. It says sending 1 of 1. Please do not pull out the photo paper or exit the app during transmission. So, all right. We're going to go ahead and leave that right there. Hopefully this prints out and looks pretty good. I know it's insufficient resolution, so I'm going to leave it be. But I'm going to find another print that I have on here that is higher resolution so we can try that and make sure we have a sufficient resolution for the print quality. And there we go. It is printing. We were able to see it like sort of shot out through there, and it's coming in now. And I think, yeah, that right there doesn't, oh, it's printing yellow. I think it's going to suck back through and print the other colors. So I think it's going to make multiple passes through here. So now it says it's printing magenta. So we can see there it's going to come out. It's looking very, very red right there with some yellow highlights. So there we go. Now it's going to come get sucked back in again. And I guess it's going to make another pass there. So it's going to make multiple passes until all the colors necessary for it to print and look right are printed onto the paper. And now it says printing cyan, and so far I can see it actually looks pretty good from what I've just saw from that last pass. Man, it's looking pretty good. This dye sublimation printer is looking pretty solid. Wow, that looks good. That looks good. Look at that, man. That is a really really solid looking print. That is kind of amazing. Wow. Look at that. I mean, if somebody gave me this print and said, hey, thank you for whatever, and just handed me a print, I would be really impressed with it, because that looks good. Wow. And now again, there's a top and bottom part here, so you're going to want to take the edges off the top and the bottom, so they're perforated, so you can take those off. And you're going to want to make sure that you leave enough room at the top and the bottom so that you don't cut anything that's necessary off. But look at that. That is a full bleed print. There's no borders or anything. I imagine maybe you can get some borders if you want to, but that is an absolutely amazing print. That's the digital version, that's the print version, and it looks really good. Now, this was digital art right here. This was an image that I created. I think it was in Stable Diffusion, or I might have created it in Flux or something. But let's see what an actual real photograph looks like. So let's go ahead and go back here. Now I'm gonna go to Picture, and I'm gonna go back here to my to print folder here. And let's see, where is my to print folder? I think I passed it up a little bit. So there we go, to print. There we have it. And this is an image right here I shot at my local zoo. And it's of an owl, has a beautiful green eye. There's some nice highlights and shadows in there. So I think this might be a good one to print. Let's see if we can, let's see if we select that. And I'm not getting any warnings about resolution or anything on the screen, so let's go ahead and hit complete. And there we go. You can see it's going to change the you know, from vertical to horizontal, because this is actually a horizontal image there. So we'll hit that. It says sending 1 of 1. It says ready to print, and we'll just give it a second there for it to start working. And we can see there it's starting to go. I can hear it go. And we can see the paper starting to go through. We'll see it coming on the other end there. And it's going to start coming through. And again, it's starting to print yellow. And apparently it goes yellow, and then magenta, and then something else maybe, and then cyan. So we'll see here what we get. So there we go. It's printed the yellow. It's going back through for another pass. It's printing magenta, and that's the magenta part of it there. And then it's going to start printing, let's see what's this. This is going to be printing cyan here. Cyan is blue for all of you who don't know, and magenta is red. Yellow is obviously yellow. And look at that. When it prints the cyan, it looks really, really good. And then this last part here, it says printing, let's see, covering film. So this last part is the covering the film. So this one here is going to make it, I guess, so that it has a nice coating over the image so that it becomes more archival and protected. So, and look at that. That looks really, really nice. That looks really, really nice. Let me go ahead and take the edges off there again. I'm trying to avoid, I guess I touched all up on there, but let me just go ahead and get rid of that. And then let me go ahead and do that one there. And look at that. That looks really, really amazing. That is really impressive. You get the nice, bright, vibrant eye. You get the highlights of the feathers in the ear. You get the nice dark shadow roll-offs there. The brown textures there. I mean, it's doing a fantastic job. It really is. It's doing a fantastic job. Let me just set this one right there. I'm gonna grab the one of the cat. I'm gonna set it right there. And you know, I want to see how it's gonna handle really bright colors or really bright tech. You know, actually, let's do this. Let's do really bright colors. This is one here of AI image I created where I asked for it to create really bright, vibrant colors, and we can see here it's just gonna be just very, very colorful. And let's go ahead and hit print. Click that. It's going to start sending through there. I'm going to leave my phone right there, and we're going to see what it's going to do. It says ready to print, and I'm going to check. Let me just see here. It says it's 4:30 right now, 4:30 and 27 seconds, and it's actually starting to send it through here. Actually 30 seconds by the time it started going through. So we're going to see how long it actually takes to print a single image. So we're printing yellow right now, and now we're going through and we're going to the second pass here, which is magenta. And it's funny, once you get to the magenta part, you start to see it, but what really happens is when it goes through for this last pass with the cyan, that's when you really see everything come together. I guess that blue with the, I guess maybe blue prints a lot of the blue and the black, that really makes the whole image come together, because the yellow and the magenta just don't really do it, but when you get that cyan together with it, it really makes the whole image come together. And so it's putting the covering film on now, and we'll see what this looks like as the final image. And it looks like it took about 1 minute and 15 seconds to get the image completed, which is really not bad at all. And look at that. That is fantastic. The resolution looks really good. It's nice and vibrant. If I was going to share this photo with someone, I would be more than happy to say, hey, here's an image for you, and be satisfied giving this to them. I would be very, very happy with sharing this image with friends and family, because this looks really, really good. Like, I can see someone taking this and saying, you know what, this is wonderful, and sticking it in a little small frame, putting it on a magnet for their refrigerator, sticking it on their desk, wherever, pinning it to a little, memory board or something. I can definitely see people doing this. Now, there's one last thing I want to check out. Actually, two other images I want to check out, and let me see if I can find them. I think they're on this phone, but let me see. Let me go back to my folder to print, and one of them is a very bright image, and actually they're not on here. Oh no, there's one that's on here. This one here is a very dark image, and it's a photo I shot in New York when I was out there with my niece and my nephew. It was a rainy night. It was in down, in the city in New York. It was a lady that had a umbrella that the light was kind of shining through, so it was dark with some highlights. But let's go ahead and see if we can print this and see what it's going to look like here. I'm not getting any warnings about resolution. That's likely because I shot it on, I think I shot this on my iPhone or my Samsung phone. So it should be high enough resolution natively without having any kind of warnings or needing to upscale or anything. So let's see what it looks like when we get it printed out. Now it's just about done. It's printing the cyan here, and this is where I really want to see how it comes out, because this is actually a black and white image, and sometimes black and white images don't always come out very well when you're printing from a color printer. And also sometimes when you're printing from color printers, they don't always print the blacks to look truly black. Sometimes they look a little bluish or purplish. They don't always look really great. And from what I can see right now from this image, it looks really pretty fantastic. I mean, look at that. That looks really good. I mean, we're talking about really nice, rich, dark blacks here. Nice highlights there that aren't overly blown out or anything. It just looks really good. It looks really, really good. Now, I will say, the black and white image doesn't look quite as vibrant as the color ones, whereas on the screen here, the black and white image looks really, really rich with deep, deep crushed blacks and nice, highlights, because that's how I like my black and white image. I like my black and white images to have like really nice crushed blacks and just very, very contrasty. This one does look nice and contrasty, but not quite as much as I was expecting. So if I knew I was going to print an image from this printer, I would probably make things even more contrasty, just really go overboard with it. Now, one other thing I want to test here is this has all been done from my iPhone. This is my iPhone 16 Pro Max. I'm going to go ahead and just hit done. I'm going to close the app out there. Now I have my Samsung phone. This is my Android phone, my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. I downloaded the app on here as well. And let me go ahead and get the app open here. Let me see if I can find it in my app drawer. Where is it at here? It's called Hey Photo. So there we go. And I think I might need to add the device. I'm gonna hit authorize again. I'm gonna hit allow. And I see right there it's saying add devices manually, but I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a second. And there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and hit connect. And I'm gonna hit connect to printer directly. That way I don't need to worry about any Wi-Fi or anything. I can just go ahead and hit direct to the printer. And I'm gonna hit authorize, and I'll hit while using the app. So there we go. And it says connect your phone. Let's see. So maybe I need to switch to Wi-Fi phone. So we'll go ahead switch Wi-Fi. So I guess it's gonna connect to the Wi-Fi of the printer here. So let's see if that works out. And let's see if I can find it in the list. It's a little bit different than this one here, than my iPhone. Yeah, I'm not seeing it right off the bat. Let's see, let's go back. It says connect your phone to Wi-Fi Direct 8840. Okay, so let me go ahead and see if I can find that network there. I don't see it on here. Oh, there we go. Okay, I just went past it. So I need to put in a password, and I'm not sure what the password's supposed to be. Let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4 and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll hit connect. See if that just happens to work by any chance. I guess that worked. All right. It says checking the quality of your internet connection, and it says internet may not be available. We'll say that's all right. Always or connect only this time. We'll leave it there. And all right, it looks like it's connected. And I just guessed that password. I have no idea that's what it was going to be. But all right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's go back over to the app here. All right, there we go. It says printer connected successfully. We'll hit start. All right, now we'll hit picture. We'll hit authorize. We'll hit allow. All right, there we go. So now I'm in my camera roll. I'm going to go ahead and choose my folder here. And I selected a folder with the same name, to print. And there we go. I have some images here. And I want to click, I want to print this one here. This is one that I have of Kobe and Jordan from years ago when I was a newspaper photographer and I was shooting the Lakers. This was during Kobe's rookie season. I have not been able to get this photo printed because every time I try and get it printed, the printers think that I'm like stealing some professional photographer's image. And I am a professional photographer. It is my image, but I'm not stealing it because it's mine. So let's go ahead and print it. There we go. Let's hit print and we'll get this thing going. It says tips, printer ready. Do you want to print? I'll click OK. And we'll see there, it's going to start going through here. It says sent, or it actually says sended. I don't know what sended means. I guess that's something else, but it looks like the image of the paper's going through. So let's just see what happens and what it looks like when it's finished. Look at that. One thing that's interesting on the Android side, we can actually see a scan of each color going through. So we're seeing the yellow color coming through, and it looks like it's printing backwards versus the iPhone image where it was showing up in the the same orientation it was on the phone. Here it's showing on the correct orientation on the phone, but it's showing backwards here on the print. So it'll all be the same because we'll just turn it around, but we can see the individual colors scanned in on the image, and that's just kind of cool. All right, it finished the printing the cyan, and now this is the covering film that is going over top of it here. And one thing I don't know about this is how many prints we can expect to get from an ink cartridge. It doesn't say. I would like to know because I don't even know how to buy a new ink cartridge for this thing. But what I can say is, so far, I'm having a ton of fun with this. A ton of fun. I'm loving this. And look at this. Look at that. That looks really, really good. That is fantastic. Let me go ahead and get this, and let me take the edges off there, and yeah, that is fantastic. Now I will say this: if you are a photographer and you're working an event, let's say you're working a wedding, an engagement party, a retirement party, something like that, a little printer like this is going to be a great great selling point for you. You can bring a little printer like this with you, and either you can incorporate the price of the paper and the printing and all that stuff into your overall package and say, hey, people can come, bring me their photos, and they can either airdrop them to me and I can print them from my device, or they can send them directly to the printer. They can print them out, and then they have little keepsakes that they can take with them. Or as a photographer, you can go ahead and take the photos, send them directly to the printer, and give them little keepsakes they can take with them. And that way, people are very, very happy when they come to a party, especially if they go to a party where they're expected to bring a gift and they get to bring home something at all. People don't need to bring home something big. They just need to bring home something, and it makes them happy. So, all right. This is what I'm going to do, because these are all lower than the standard resolution. I'm going to go actually upscale these images right quick, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to go ahead and print one of them out and see how it does, because these photos have a lot of white in them, and I want to see how the printer actually reproduces the white versus darker and richer, more vibrant colors. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing printed out. I got everything situated, so we'll go ahead and hit picture there, and we'll just go ahead and go to my folder here, which is the to print. Here is the photo. I'm gonna go ahead and actually I clicked that. That's gonna actually give me the wrong one there. Let me see if I can find the right one. There we go. That's the right one right there. I don't think I added it to the to print album there, but let's go ahead and we'll hit print there. And now we'll go ahead and hit print here. This is going to be a sort of a test to see how it handles the whites, because there's a lot of contrast in this image, even though it may not look like it right away because of the overall image, but there's a fair amount of white in this image, and I want to see how it handles that, relative to the darks and other shades of colors in there. So we'll see how it does. Uh-oh. Says there is an error on here. It says request print error, please try again. That is because I actually do not have my printer connected, I don't believe. It says I do, but let's go ahead and let's go back over into my Wi-Fi, and let's see. Yeah, see, it's connected to my actual Wi-Fi network. Let me go ahead and find the print network here that it's supposed to be connected to. There we go. And it looks like it is checking the quality. And there we go, it's connected. Hit done. Let me go back over to the app here, open that up, and now let me hit print. It says request print. This should take just a moment for it to start printing here, and we'll see there it says request print, and hopefully it goes right on through in just a moment. No, still kicking out an error. Not sure why. All right, it says it's connected here. I see it says it's connected, but for whatever reason, it's not printing. So let's go ahead. We're just going to give it a second here again. And I'm not exactly sure why it's not. If it's not, I'll just go ahead and kill the app, restart it again, reconnect it, and hopefully that'll fix it. So yeah, let me do this. Sometimes just killing the app again, I'll just close all, and then I'll go back over to the app, start it back up here again, hit that, tap that, hit print again. See, it's connecting. And it says checking, says printer is ready. Do you want to print? Yes, I do. It says it's sending to. See if that works. And there we go. Sometimes with these devices, when you're dealing with multiple devices, a printer and a phone or whatever, or a tablet or computer, sometimes you just have to kill the app and restart it so that you can reestablish the connection, because sometimes they just sort of blip out on you. And here we go. It is just about done. We can see it's printing out here, and boom, there it is. It is done, and there it is. That is the print, and it is looking very, very good. Let me go ahead and take these top and bottom edges off there. Now, I will say this. If you're printing, make sure that you have images that are designed to fit the aspect ratio of your of the printer, because if you have something like a like a square, like a 1x1, and your printer is set up for like 3x4 or 2 to 3 or whatever it is, you may end up cropping your images more than you want to, or in places where you don't want to. So make sure that you have your image set up to actually print in the same dimensions as your printer is designed for. So, but yeah, look at that. That is pretty fantastic. That looks really, really good, and yeah, I like that a lot. That looks really beautiful. Now this is actually an AI image with a face swap, and yeah, it just looks good. I can't see any of the edges where the face swap is. The AI looks good. It's just the whites look really good. I mean, this printer is doing a fantastic job. I'm excited to have it. I think this is going to make a great gift if you're looking for a Christmas gift for someone, or if you're looking to do like something cool for your friends at a Christmas party. This little printer, I think it will be wonderful. You can take with you to a party or have it at your own party. Print out images for people as the night goes on, because you can do this in like a minute and a half. I mean, you could really say like, hey, share your photos with me, print them out and give them to people, or just stick them up on a board during the night where people can see each other having fun. They can be dancing or laughing or kissing or drinking or smoking or whatever they're doing. You could have like a whole memory board up there as the night goes on from this printer. It would be wonderful. Anyways, there you go. This is the YoTon portable photo printer, and this is, where's the box at? Let me get this here. This is trying to get the actual model number for you here. This is the YP01 portable photo printer, and it's pretty spectacular. All right, everyone, well, there you go. That's it. That is my look, in a little bit longer than I expected, but I wanted to actually show you how the printer works, printing it out from beginning to end, and yeah, I'm impressed. I did not think I was going to be impressed with this thing. I thought it was just going to be sort of a gimmicky little thing, but the images look really, really good. Like, I am more than happy with these, and I'm going to just spend some time right now actually making some more prints. So there you go. Now, the only thing I'm not sure about is buying paper, what type of paper to get, what kind of printer cartridges to get. I'll have to look that up to see about getting replacements, because eventually you're going to run out of ink, you're going to run out of printing paper, and you're going to have to buy replacements. So I'm going to have to figure out where I go to get more of that. But anyways, I'm going to leave links to this product down below in the video description so that you can check it out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.